Senior security contributor Michael Morell joins us now. Mike, thanks for being with us.
You're welcome.
What more needs to be done to determine whether, in fact, this was a terror attack?
So I think the main thing that needs to be done is to go through the wreckage scientifically and see if there's any bomb fragments or bomb residue. That will be definitive at the end of the day. The other possibility of learning what was done here was if we were to intercept communications, discussions among senior ISIS officials who would know whether they put a bomb on the aircraft or not, if you saw them talking about it, or if you saw operational ISIS guys talking about exactly what they did and how they did it, right? That would be enough to take you there. But we don't have that yet. The chatter we do have is very general, right? It's just guys congratulating other guys, and it could just be reflective of the claim of responsibility that ISIS made. So it could be circular.
Right. Speaking of that, okay, so if it does turn out to be ISIS, could it be retaliation for what Russia's bombing in Syria? Or, I mean, could it be another group in the Sinai Peninsula? There's a lot of people there, a lot of groups with political agenda.
Right. So I think the main group in the Sinai is this ISIS-related group. And that group has more sophistication, more capability than any other group. So if it does turn out to be a bomb, I would think it would be this particular group that aligns itself with ISIS.
Two questions for you. First of all, how quickly would the forensics come back? You were talking about that being obviously a major factor here in determining whether or not this was a terror attack.
It should come back pretty quickly, right?
Okay.
I'd say within a week, days to a week.
Days to a week. And then the other question, what do we know about the airport where this plane took off? I mean, could someone have snuck a bomb onto an airplane? That seems to be rather sophisticated.
It is, and there are not very many bombings of aircraft around the world. So most airports have very good security. I would think Sharm el-Sheikh is up there in terms of security. So getting a bomb on the aircraft would be a difficult thing, would require sophistication, would require significant operational planning.
So if it does turn out to be a bomb, what sort of impact do you think this will have on the strategy against ISIS in Syria?
Yeah. So this would be, if it turns out to be a bomb, this would be the biggest bomb attack against an aircraft in 25 years since the Pan Am 103 bombing over Lockerbie, Scotland. So this would be a very significant thing. Right now, we're focused just on al-Qaeda in Yemen and the Khorasan group as having the capability to bring down an aircraft. So all of a sudden, you have to think about another group with that capability. I think it focuses the world's attention on ISIS. I think it creates a political problem for Vladimir Putin, right? Because he went into Syria, now he's being attacked, right? There's going to be political opposition to his involvement in Syria based on this bombing, if it turns out to be a bomb.
On that point, who's in control of the forensics here?
Well, largely the Russians and the Egyptians. So
will we get the truth about what this is?
We'll have to watch this very closely.
All right. Yeah. Mike Morell, thank you very much.
Good to be with you guys.